Hey everybody, I just want to take a second to address a few things. The only reason I haven't before is because I felt like until my sister was able to speak for herself and say what she felt she needed to say publicly, that it wasn't my place and it wasn't the right thing to do. But now that she's very clearly spoken and said what she needed to say, I feel like I can follow her lead and say what I feel I need to say. I think it's extremely clear that since the day I was born, I've only loved, adored, and supported my sister. I mean, this is my freaking big sister before any of this bullshit. I don't care if she wants to run away to a rainforest and have a zillion babies in the middle of nowhere, or if she wants to come back and dominate the world the way she has so many times before. Because I have nothing to gain or lose either way. This situation does not affect me either way, because I am only her sister who is only concerned about her happiness. I've made a very conscious choice in my life to only participate in her life as her sister, as an aunt to those boys. Maybe I didn't support her the way the public would like me to, with a hashtag on a public platform, but I can assure you that I've supported my sister long before there was a hashtag, and I'll support her long after. Note that. I mean, I've worked since I was 9 years old. I've paid my own freaking bills since I was 10 years old. Not that I owe the public anything, because my sister knows I love and support her. And that's the only person I owe anything to. I'm not my family. I am my own person. I'm speaking for myself. I'm so proud of her for using her voice. I'm so proud of her for requesting new counsel like I told her to do many years ago. Oh, not on a big public platform, but just in a personal conversation between two sisters. So I'm very proud that she's taken that step. If ending the conservatorship, if flying to Mars, or whatever the hell else she wants to do to be happy, I support that 100%. Because I support my sister. I love my sister, always have, always will, as long as she's happy. So, let's keep praying. That's all.
Is Britney Spears' sister. In 2008, Britney suffered a mental health crisis, and her father Jamie asked the court to make him her conservator, which is a legal guardian, because a lot of you have asked if a legal guardian is the same thing as power of attorney. Very, very different. So he has decided which friends she sees, what medical treatments that she would receive, what happens to her fortune, and she's got about $60 million. A lot of people have been very worried about Britney. A lot of people think that, there's someone controlling her social media, someone controlling her life and all of that. And they have been right, because a lot of people have been saying free Britney. Her fans have been, trying to get the law, as it were, to look into Britney's case, because she just felt that she couldn't make her own decisions and her father was ruling her. Now, her father is said to have been or is an alcoholic, so people think that he's not in, the best position to look after her. Britney is now 39, and for most of her adult life, she has been controlled by her father, and she doesn't want him to control her anymore. She has been heard in a video circulating the internet where she's basically saying things like that her father should be in jail, that she wants to sue her family. And so her sister has come out and given this speech or statement, or made this video now on Instagram. Now, the thing is that Britney is said not to be very well by her father. However, she is deemed well enough to perform to thousands of people, and that is very worrying. So in this video, she's saying that her father would make her perform, her management would make her perform, she would be drugged and all of that, but she would not be allowed to see her friends make decisions concerning her money and all of that, that they allowed a doctor to prescribe her lithium out of nowhere, she says. And this is very, very worrying. She says, I cry every day. And she said they have made her feel like she was dead, like she didn't matter. And she told the judge, I wish I could stay on the phone with you forever. That is very scary, and that is very, very worrying. I mean, if we look at Michael Jackson, we look at some other people who have had their lives controlled apparently by their family members. It's been very sad to watch. Not that I say that that is true. I'm just saying that these celebs, they might have family members controlling them, and sometimes they do not have anyone controlling them, and that is a problem in itself. She has been performing since she was a child, so it's really, really sad to see what has happened to her. And the court has dismissed her view previously, and the court deemed her as mentally unfit to appoint a lawyer. So it's very, very sad. You could tell that she was maybe reading from a script, so she was well prepared, and she sounded quite sure of what she was saying. Do you think that she has autonomy to make decisions? Sometimes a person is able to make a decision concerning the one thing, but they're not able to make decisions concerning other things. So it's possible that she has capacity to maybe speak to the judge or anything like that, but she might not have capacity to appoint a lawyer. She might not have capacity to deal with her money. Isn't it amazing that the fans are the ones that have been saying free Britney, and now it is true that something has been happening there. You remember when she went to the salon and she took off her hair, and a lot of people knew that she had a breakdown at the time. Now her father is a failed businessman. He has struggled with alcoholism. He once filed for bankruptcy, and according to the documentary Framing Britney Spears, he has been absent from his daughter's childhood. So a lot of people are saying that this is a man who has just come for her fortune, which is estimated at $60 million. What do you think about Free Britney? What do you think about the legal system when it comes to dealing with people who have mental health issues? Should she be heard? It's possible that she's saying things and it sounds like she's not making sense, but she might actually be the victim in all of this. What are your thoughts? Let me know. In all of this, I'm just glad that she's well, and I hope that she stays well. Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson were surrounded by yes men. An article says, this article is by the Financial Times. Isn't it the opposite, that you then have someone who family supposedly is trying to take care of, but who is saying, no, I am well enough to make my own decisions. I hear in the US a lot of guardianship cases. A lot of guardians abuse those that they're supposed to be looking after, and this is really sad. I think it actually happens here in the UK as well. And it's something that we should watch out for. Anyway, you take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, Delphine.